millennial pause. Welcome to this episode of the Jump King Challenge. It's episode 9. 45 falls remain this time. I'm very excited to say that this is maybe my third or fourth or fifth attempt recording this video. I was having some issues with the mic positioning again, which are hopefully going to be resolved soon. I'll explain a bit about that in a moment. I also want to say that I haven't had enough practice time really in the last days, so hopefully I'll be able to do well because I am worried that I won't. So first up, I want to say regarding the whole mic scenario, oh my lord, that I wanted to find a kind of solution, and one of the main problems is just the positioning, so that is something I'll just have to kind of do a checklist before I begin, I think, and say, what do I need to do in order to record a Jump King video. I need to position my microphone close to my face. I need to know that it's working. I can't just leave it in the kind of idle position I use, and I know even sometimes in some of my Discord chats or sometimes too far away. Oh my gosh, I should not look over at my other monitor when I'm playing Jump King. That's a choice. Ooh, that was clean. I don't know what I did there, but I'm all for it. Point being, I need to be closer. It does make me a little bit more overly aware of like voices though. I'm just like, oh no, my mouth is dry. I'm screwed. And maybe I'll drink some more. Remember everyone, stay hydrated. That's really important. In any case, I want to also boost my microphone's sound because I know that I'm a quiet person. I don't talk very loudly unless I'm doing my jobs, which often involve doing that, and so it's not very natural for me to do. And if I do talk in kind of my louder voice, it isn't really the same for me. It isn't as soothing, it isn't as calming for me to be making videos. If I am going to be, essentially talking as if I'm at work, it will probably feel more like work, which I don't want to do. I want to avoid that if possible. So that said, I still needed a solution, and mainly this is because the interface I use, the Focusrite 2i Scarlett kind of basic starter interface, doesn't have like a good sound with regards to the volume. It always tends to be a little weak. This is apparently like a driver issue or something. Online people have talked about it in a bunch of different ways. Well, that was a fall. But really only my second one, not so bad. That said, I bought something to fix it. It's called a cloudlifter. And going in all the directions. And you might be thinking, why would you show it to me? Why wouldn't you just actually use it and then, not have kind of a reduced audio sound like you probably do now? And the answer is I forgot that I needed to buy a cable to actually connect it to the microphone. Thank goodness for that not fall. So I'm actually now waiting on the cable. Go figure. That was a doozy of a fall. But I'm so lucky. No! Don't say that you're ever so lucky. Just don't do it. This game will teach you that you're not lucky. You're just like anyone else. You too can fall all the way back down to 2 areas before in just a couple mistakes. So I will have that probably next video, I hope. I don't think I'll be doing any recording until I have it. That would be nice. I will say I'm also a bit temporally behind my schedule. I'd actually been hoping to film a video 10 today, but as I said, I kind of destroyed video 9, the original, because it just didn't work. Yeah. So maybe we should be glad because we're going through a bit of a crisis here. Oh, 7 falls. Brutal. You might notice my voice is once again a little bit nasally. I'm still having some ongoing illness-related struggles, but hopefully I'll be on a whole new, exciting course of antibiotics next week, and maybe that will bring me something good. And by next week, I mean maybe the week that you're watching this. I also had several kind of other issues. It all just kind of came together. I think it's weakened my immune system a bit this year. Right at the end, too. In any case, we're hoping for a recovery and an improvement of audio fidelity at the same time, which would be great. You know, it's the dream. This is also our Christmas video, which means Merry Christmas if you're a celebrator of the holiday. I am for sure, and I'm hoping to be able to have an enjoyable one myself. And if you don't celebrate, you know, celebrate anyway. You don't need to limit yourself to believing that you actually need to have some kind of, I don't know, religious beliefs or friends or family members to have fun. You know, you can just I don't know, open up whatever subscription service you love, and you know, watch as it slowly limits its library or raises its prices, and that will kind of give you just a little bit of joy. In all seriousness, though, really do just find some time to have some fun. You know, watch Die Hard or something if you're really against, you know, spiritual version of the holiday, but have a good secular time. It's the least we can all do. Whee! Flop. That was a bit delayed, huh? I do want to kind of say some of the things that I wanted to say last time, which is like, there are more videos on the way. It isn't going to just be Jump King, Jump King, Jump King, although it has been here at the start of this channel. I do want to say that I'm working on actually 4 different kind of video concepts as being things that I want to work on in general. One of them is actually going to be about the game Detroit Become Human. I'm very excited to talk about kind of a narrative aspect of the game that I really love. I also really feel like it's a case where, like, if people who are a part of the kind of fandom or community get involved with it, they're probably going to disagree in many cases, because I've seen it's kind of a popular take to really go against the position I'm going to take on this, which is really praising kind of what I consider to be a pretty bold choice in writing, which I always tend to find pretty satisfying. The other video that's kind of being scripted right now is connected to Judith Butler's Who's Afraid of Gender. And it's kind of inspired partially by Philosophy Tube's video on it. Not on it, but on Judith Butler's philosophy in general. That's kind of where I got my starting spot, I would say. And it's going to be different, of course, than the kind of conclusions are drawn by Philosophy Tube. I come from a different background, so I have different ideas about it. But there's kind of one aspect that I really find phenomenally interesting, and I want to talk about it. And that's going to be, you know, about how the consumption of media, how it affects us, how it taints us, how there's this kind of discursive purity discussion around media, because it's going to be a lot of fun to talk about, I think. And I have a lot of feelings and thoughts about it. Yeah, so that's kind of video idea number 2. Um, my other kind of idea, and this one is going to definitely kind of come up before the end of the new year. It's kind of like priority 1 in that sense, is a video just kind of reflecting on the end of the year, talking about my highlights in gaming, in art, in whatever, that kind of stuck out to me this year. That I think other people should engage with, that I want to encourage people to engage with. I always love these kind of like top 5 lists from people, because you get kind of a flavor of what people like Man Carrying Thing, for instance, one kind of content creator who does this every once in a while about books that he's read, and I find it just to be so much fun to see these perspectives. So I'm going to try and do a little bit of that myself, in my own way, and I'm going yeah, greatly enjoy that. And you're going to notice Jump King is not going to be on that list. I can promise you that. As I keep failing to get on this poll. I mean, I did get on it twice, and I just went right off. But there'll be a video about that, obviously. Oh, it hurts. It hurts, guys. It hurts so much. I'm not sure I can handle it. If I do begin crying, just know it's your fault, commenters. You didn't comment enough on the last 2 videos, and it makes me worse at the game. It really does. I can't help it. In any case, the kind of 4th video that I've been thinking about is for after Jump King. So, once I've finished this challenge, and maybe that's very presumptive of me to think that I will ever finish this, that like the world itself won't end, that I won't be struck by a heart attack while playing Jump King, that the very fabric of reality might not be distorted when I get to the final screen. These kind of things, they come to mind, right? And after this, I'm thinking of trying out the God Gamer Challenge, because I'll admit I'm interested. I'm interested in the idea of playing 10 multiplayer games, for those who are unfamiliar with this concept, and winning all of them in a row. I think that's a very worthy, difficult endeavor, and since it is kind of it has become kind of a format that people get involved in, I am thinking about giving it a shot. On the one hand, I should never do that again. On the one hand, there we go, guys. I think it's the edge, right? Okay, maybe it's... So yeah, I might do the God Gamer Challenge, but I don't have enough games that really I can do at that level yet. So it's not something that's going to come soon. It's something that's going to come much later. All right, we made it. We're back in the wind. 23. We've got about half of our falls, and I do have to worry about this this wind, right? Very spectacular. I can do that, right? That's fascinating. Oh my gosh. I'm so silly, guys. I didn't see that roof at all. I was like so excited by not falling, because it's like the last 2 times I've just immediately fallen. I'm sure you guys remember, but it stuck with me, It hurts. And I don't even know where I was going with that. So, new topic, I suppose. There's one thing I also kind of would like to do during the Jump King challenge, which is to ask my viewers you, my beloved audience of at least 6 people, to ask some questions that you think might be interesting for me to answer on these during these episodes. You know, anything thoughtful, anything random, even short things. I don't care. I'll put them kind of in a document, and I'll look at I'll look at it. I'll deal with it, and I will answer your questions while I jump and while I fall, to add just additional stuff to fill in here. Because sometimes it is hard to think about, what am I going to actually say? And I can, of course, meander and meander and meander forever, truly. But there's something nice about having some fallbacks every once in a while when my brain is a little bit making that AOL dial-up sound or whatever. um, there we go. I made it up there, and I came right down. I feel like it's teasing me. I need to get into that zone. I need to get deep into it and kind of make it the next bargain bird. It's the next place where I need to be able to be getting to with relative ease and then fighting through it. Because I have good feelings about it. The wind, I feel like, is really fun. That was almost sketchy. In any case, please post your questions in the comments. I will address them. And stop max jumping there. Please, stop doing it. Let me also know what you think about whether you enjoy. Yes, I got it, guys. Did you see that? I got it. I'm so hyped. And if you have other ideas of how you would say different suggestions that you might have for how to enhance the experience, I try to add a new effect or do something new in each video. I don't always have the time, but I do try to gain some new skills each time. And this is mainly because I want to get better at this. So, last time, one of the things I added was some text that appeared and a slight zoom in, zoom out, and that was something I've never really dealt with before. So I got to learn those skills, which I'm very happy to have done. And in this video, I already have a couple ideas of things I want to do now, just from little moments that have happened here. I just got, whoa, that's so cool. I mean, it's awful, but it is so cool. $36. Okay, I was really scared. I was like, I'm probably at 40 already. One thing I have to say is the length of these videos is going to keep getting longer until I beat this game. And I'm really hoping I just hit a clutch that I hit a clutch day where I'm competent. But that day is not today, I suppose. Is the lesson that I'm learning right now. But you know what today is? Today's a day where you get another reminder. Drink some water. Yeah, think about it, guys. And don't do that. That was just thoughtless. 42. And you guys might think I'm giving up, just because I did call some attention to how long the videos are getting, but I promise you, I did not. I'm actually just like tilting, I guess. I will say I'm very proud of being able to do this now. That's the one biggest change since last practice, I would say. Is I feel very sure that I won't mess that up anymore. I still feel like I need to learn some specific techniques. I should really watch some videos, but I know that I promised myself I wouldn't, that I would face this challenge down on my own in glory, in the combat of the jumping king, so that I might become the next jump king. And that's holding me back. It really is. I must say I am really sad. I was hoping that I would get to see Wicked before Christmas, but I'm not going to be able to. I was not well enough weekend, and I'm still probably not going to be well enough as well for a bit yet. But I want to go with a friend, with our beloved, recurring character, Teo. And they're going to be away for a bit, so we'll have to wait until afterward. And then I'll give you kind of, we'll do like a Wicked review episode of Jump King, because I am excited for it. And that is 45. Um, we've now passed the 20-minute mark. That's interesting. That's cool. And that is a kind of progress in itself. But you can see there's still much more in this journey that needs to happen. We're not quite there yet. Please like and subscribe to the video. Click the bell. Please go out there and share my channel to one person who you think might watch it. And thank you again. Bye bye.